Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be real.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the...
It is sucked out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. On the run, it's Payne. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Right out the gate, early in the game, showing you are willing to run your quarterback, and you see why. He's got some wheels, picks up some yards in a hurry, and more importantly, showing that defense that you will run your quarterback.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Here comes the offense on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Right back to the well. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him...
And it's caught! Touchdown! Thundering Herd! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Another ball is knocked free. Scooped up by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them.
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front, and
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Coming after it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Makes a connection. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He makes a grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. To the air, it's Howard. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now after the misfire, it leaves him with third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Harris. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young. The Bosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught on the outside, it's Montgomery.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it in the middle. It's Conley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Marshall quick to the line. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Marshall. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They want that clock to run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Give to the back. Running with power. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.